The automotive world is transforming faster than ever before. Performance is no longer defined only by roaring engines, exhaust flames, and fuel-powered adrenaline. We have officially stepped into an era where electricity is rewriting the rules, and leading the charge is none other than Abarth, the iconic Scorpion brand known for stinging with small but mighty machines. Welcome back to the Auto Angle, the channel that takes you closer to the cars that matter, the cars that excite, and the cars that represent the future. Today we are going deep into the all-new 2026 Abarth 600e EV, a machine that might just redefine what a hot hatch means in the electric age. When you think of Abarth, you think of compact cars with fiery souls, tuned to perfection, built to be loud, aggressive, and unapologetically sporty. For decades, the Scorpion badge has represented something raw, a passion for driving distilled into cars that may not be the biggest on the road, but always pack a punch far greater than their size suggests. Now imagine that same philosophy, but electrified. The Abarth 600e is here, and it's nothing like you've ever seen before. From the moment your eyes lock on the car, you know this isn't just a Fiat dressed in sporty clothes. The 2026 Abarth 600e has a personality of its own, one that combines futuristic EV design with traditional Abarth aggression. At the front, sharp LED headlights with piercing DRL signatures frame a bold fascia that feels alive, almost like eyes staring back at you. The bumper design is aggressive, sculpted with aerodynamic cuts and functional air channels that guide airflow for better stability. And right in the center sits the Scorpion logo, glowing with pride, a reminder that this isn't just any EV, this is an Abarth, and it's ready to sting. Step to the side and the stance tells its story. Lower, wider, and more muscular than its Fiat 600e sibling, the Abarth version demands attention. Those flared wheel arches aren't just for looks. They house massive 19 or even 20-inch alloys wrapped in sticky performance rubber. Every line on the body has intent, from the sharp crease across the doors to the muscular haunches over the rear wheels. It looks like a predator crouched and ready to leap, a compact beast with electric venom coursing through its veins. Move to the back and the show continues. A sleek spoiler sits atop the hatch, not only adding a sporty flair but also providing stability at higher speeds. The LED taillights carry a futuristic design language, glowing like claws at night. The rear bumper incorporates a bold diffuser, a nod to Abarth's racing heritage. And while you won't find exhaust pipes here, what you do find is attitude, character, and a design that tells you this isn't just about going green, it's about going fast. Step inside and the cabin welcomes you into a world of sportiness blended with modern technology. Bucket-style seats wrapped in Alcantara and leather grip you tightly, reminding you that this car is built for driving, not just commuting. The contrast stitching, Scorpion logos on the headrests, and carbon fiber-inspired details scream performance. The flat-bottom steering wheel is chunky, tactile, and designed to connect the driver to the machine with absolute precision. Behind it, a fully digital instrument cluster presents a futuristic display of speed, battery levels, torque distribution, and even performance metrics like G-forces. At the center, the infotainment system sits proud, offering all the connectivity features you'd expect but with Abarth-specific graphics and themes that make it feel special. Unique animations and even sound effects are designed to remind you that this isn't just another EV interface. It's an extension of Abarth's performance soul. And then comes one of the most unique features, Abarth's synthetic sound system. Yes, this EV comes with an engineered soundtrack that changes with your throttle input. It doesn't try to be a fake V8, but instead creates its own distinctive sporty sound, bridging the gap between silence and excitement. For many, it will be the missing emotional link between traditional combustion and the EV world. Now let's talk about what makes the Abarth 600e truly special: performance. Powering this beast is a dual-motor setup delivering over 230 horsepower and instant torque that pins you to your seat the second you press the accelerator. The result: a 0 to 100 km/h time in the ballpark of just 6 seconds, making it one of the quickest compact EVs on the market. But speed alone doesn't make a car an Abarth. Handling does. The chassis has been stiffened, the suspension tuned with performance in mind, and the ride height lowered to keep the car glued to the tarmac. Adaptive dampers allow the car to switch between daily comfort and razor-sharp precision at the flick of a drive mode selector. Scorpion Track Mode unleashes the car's full potential, sharpening throttle response, firming up the steering, and letting the suspension hold the road as if the tires have claws. Pair that with beefy performance brakes and you have a car that not only accelerates like an EV rocket but also dives into corners with confidence and stops with authority. The battery pack, with a capacity around 54 kWh, is cleverly integrated into the chassis, lowering the center of gravity and enhancing handling. Real-world range sits between 300 and 350 km depending on driving style, which is more than enough for daily use and spirited weekend drives. And when it's time to recharge, fast charging capability means 20% to 80% in about 30 minutes. So while the Abarth 600e thrives on adrenaline, it doesn't compromise on practicality. Speaking of practicality, Abarth has made sure this EV isn't just about performance. It retains the usable rear seats, a decent boot, and enough versatility to serve as a daily driver. This dual personality, practical during the week, thrilling on the weekend, is what makes it appealing to a wide audience. It's a car you can take to the office, then take to the mountains without missing a beat. Safety and tech are also up to modern standards. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a suite of driver aids ensure peace of mind. But unlike some cars that feel like robots taking over, the systems in the Abarth 600e are tuned to stay out of your way, giving you control when you want it most. Beyond the specs, what makes the Abarth 600e truly stand out is its philosophy. This car is proof that the performance car world doesn't die with the combustion engine. Instead, it evolves. Abarth has managed to preserve its DNA, compact, fun, aggressive, emotional, and translate it into an electric future. It proves that electric cars don't have to be silent appliances. They can be thrilling, emotional, and full of character. For enthusiasts worried that EVs will kill the driving spirit, the 600e is a sign of hope. It's not here to replace the roar of petrol but to offer a new kind of thrill, instant torque, futuristic design, and the same mischievous Scorpion attitude. And while the sound may be different, the soul remains the same. Pricing will vary by market, but Abarth intends to position the 600e as an accessible performance EV. It will cost more than the standard Fiat 600e, of course, but still remain within reach for enthusiasts who want a real driver's car without going into luxury EV territory. That accessibility is part of what makes Abarth so loved. It brings performance to the people, not just to the wealthy. So what do we have here in the 2026 Abarth 600e EV? A compact electric crossover that looks aggressive, drives like a hot hatch, carries the heritage of an Italian performance icon, and delivers an all-new type of driving experience for the EV age. It's practical enough for everyday use, but exciting enough to plaster a smile on your face every time you drive it. In other words, it's pure Abarth, electrified. As the automotive world marches towards an electric future, brands will be judged not only on how well they adapt but on how much of their soul they can preserve. Abarth has shown with the 600e that it's possible to keep that soul alive, and maybe even make it more exciting than before. The Scorpion has adapted, and its sting is sharper than ever. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Abarth 600e EV. This car represents more than just another EV launch. It represents a new chapter for enthusiasts, proof that the passion for driving can survive and thrive in the electric era. From its design to its performance, from its practicality to its philosophy, it is everything we expect from Abarth, and maybe even more. If you enjoyed this look into the future of performance, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Auto Angle, and turn on notifications so you never miss our coverage of the world's most exciting cars. And now it's over to you. What do you think about the Abarth 600e EV? Is this the kind of electric hot hatch that makes you excited about the future? Or do you still think nothing can replace the sound and feel of petrol? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. This is the Auto Angle, your window into the world of cars. Until next time, drive safe, stay passionate, and always look at cars from the right angle.